It's Monday, March 25th. I'm Jasmine Anderson. A warning today about potential exposure to measles at Cohen Children's Medical Center. The Nassau Department of Health says anyone who was in the center's emergency department waiting room and treatment area Wednesday or Thursday may have been exposed. We're told a child under the age of 5 years old has the virus. It's the first confirmed measles case in the county since 2019. Still no arrests in the Bayshore house party shooting that killed a teen and left another injured. Police say 19-year-old Sean Mills was shot and killed Friday night on Ackerson Boulevard. A 17-year-old girl whom police have not identified was also shot and wounded. It's unclear what led up to the shooting or whether police have any suspects. The search continues today for what sparked a raging house fire in Islip Terrace. This was the scene on Saturday night. The flames destroyed the home on East Roslyn Street. No one was hurt. Only a Newsday, Long Island school districts planning higher tax increases amid financial uncertainties. A Newsday analysis found that property taxes would rise an average 2.67% in the coming school year. At least 35 districts are projecting hikes of 3% or more. Many superintendents, teachers, and parents are hoping for a last-minute boost in state financial aid that could help keep rates under control. Only a Newsday, millions in property taxes at stake in a legal dispute between OTB and Islip. Macy Egland takes a look.
Suffolk OTB and Islip Town are in a legal dispute over whether Jake's 58 in Islandia should pay more than $1 million a year in property taxes. Newsday's Brianne Letta is following this story for us. So what's the dispute here?
Suffolk OTB filed a lawsuit in Suffolk County Supreme Court basically alleging that the town of Islip should not be charging them property taxes. Right now, they're paying about 75% of their property and business operations in property taxes. The casino floor is exempt, and that's because they're a public benefit corporation. So by state law, operations that are directly linked to the OTB's purpose is going to be property tax exempt. The town of Islip says, hey, the hotel and the dining and all this other stuff, that's not directly linked to casino operations, and therefore you should pay property taxes. Suffolk OTP disagrees. They say, everything we do here kind of goes into the same pot. It's all linked together. The hotel supports the casino, and therefore we should be property tax exempt on this whole operation here.
What's at stake, based on the outcome of this lawsuit?
Last year, 22-23 tax year, Jake's 58 paid the town of Islip about $1.3 million in property taxes. So that's sort of the amount of money that would be going away for Islip if Jake's 58 won this lawsuit.
It's a good chunk of cash for sure. So we'll be following this as it makes its way through Suffolk Supreme Court. Brianne, thank you very much for the update.
Thanks. Thank you.
Brianne, Macy, thank you. Read more about this story on Newsday.com. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. A federal discrimination lawsuit in the town of Smithtown. A developer who wants to build an assisted living facility in St. James and some of its intended future residents are suing Smithtown. They claim a town board decision that left the project, quote, in limbo was discriminatory to senior, elderly, and/or disabled individuals, end quote. A push to preserve history in Amityville. The village is establishing a historic preservation commission. It will determine which properties could be considered historic landmarks, then give a tax break for renovations to those properties. After decades in business, a Roslyn Kosher institution is closing up shop. Steve Langford has a story.
What's it going to be like to lock that door?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold it together, but it's going to be one of the hardest things I've ever done.
After nearly 40 years, Emily Jacobson has made the decision to close Roslyn Kosher Foods, which her father and stepmother turned into a local institution.
I tried to sell it, but I couldn't.
Business is not what it used to be, and Jacobson has never completely recovered from a bad bout of COVID.
I'm going to rest and relax for a while.
Thank you so much for all your support.
The sign by the checkout counter announcing the closure is sparking nearly as much emotion in loyal customers as it is for Jacobson.
They're crying there. I can't really even take it,
The onion-crusted chicken, stuffed chicken breast, and chicken marsala, to mention just some of the favorites here, will be sorely missed.
They've always been well stocked. They give very good service, and it's got a real loss for the community.
Roslyn Kosher Foods was the proud realization of the American dream for Erwin Eddie Jacobson, who survived Auschwitz and loved the USA.
It took a while to build it up, but the community went wild. They said, "There's no food. Nobody has food like yours in the kosher world."
Jacobson closed up shop mid-March, sorry that she couldn't keep it going.
It's actually like losing, another friend. It's my life. It's biggest part of my life. I made friends here.
And no doubt for years to come, longtime customers will be sitting around the dinner table remembering Roslyn Kosher Foods. Steve Langford for Newsday TV.
A real staple in the community. Steve, thank you. Read more about Roslyn Kosher Foods on Newsday.com. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. A Lindenhurst boxer is getting back in the ring after winning the fight of her life. Jamie Stewart has part one of a story you'll see only in Newsday.
A few years ago, Alicia Napoleon Espinoza was at the top of her boxing career. But the Lindenhurst native had no idea what she was about to experience outside of the ring.
What scared me was I did even have thoughts of suicide. I could cry talking about it. It's so emotional because it was so hard.
In 2018, Alicia was part of the first ever female fight at Nassau Coliseum, and she was named 2018 New York State Female Fighter of the Year.
When the pandemic hit in 2020, it put a hold on Alicia's boxing career, so the former champ decided to start a family. And in March of 2021, baby Alina was born. Alicia was ecstatic for about 3 days.
And then 3 days, I just plummet. There's like a crash.
Alicia says she suffered from postpartum anxiety and wasn't sure how to let others know.
People coming in, people taking the baby out of my arms, people telling me what to do, people telling me how to be a mom, people telling me what I'm doing wrong, people telling me what I'm doing right, people telling me what I should do, I couldn't take it.
How bad did the anxiety get?
I had a handful of thoughts because I felt so, I felt so trapped. I couldn't express myself. I don't think I would have ever acted on those thoughts, but the fact that I've had them, that I felt that low, scared me.
Watch part two of this story tomorrow and read more about Alicia on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Checking out your hyper-local forecast, a mix of sun and clouds today. Highs around 50 degrees. Tomorrow, cloudy with highs around 48 degrees. No rain, but not for long. Here's a look at your futurecast. Showers return on Wednesday. We'll keep you updated on the timing throughout the week. Looking at your 7-day forecast, you can see more rain, but the silver lining here, we are finally starting to see spring-like temps with this warming trend headed our way. That's your 7-day forecast.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Happy Monday, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in a moment.